Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to start operating system. Operating system is a system software which acts as an intermediary between the user of a computer and computer hardware. Okay, can see from this definition, operating system act as an interface between computer user and computer hardware. Okay, now the purpose of operating system to provide the platform in a computer system where user can execute their operations in a convenient and efficient manner. Okay, operating system act as an interface between user and hardware of a computer system. Okay, now objective of operating system. uh, the objective of operating system classified into two types. First is primary objective. Primary objective or primary goal of operating system is convenient. The meaning of convenient is user friendly. Okay, the primary goal of operating system is to provide the convenient way where user can execute their own operations. Okay, convenient means user friendly. Okay, now the secondary goal or secondary objective of operating system is to provide an efficient execution of a program. Okay, now we are talking about need of operating system. What is the need by which we can use operating system in a computer? From first generation of computer, uh, problem arises that computers component, how to synchronize these component and how to maintain the communication between component. That's why that time computers are very slow. of After introducing operating system, computer become very popular and huge application areas in modern era. Okay, uh, guys, here you can see clearly, as you know, computer has mainly two components. First is computer hardware and second is computer software. Okay, problem arises here that computer hardware and software are both totally different from nature. Okay, computer hardware are physical component, whereas computer software are totally invisible component. Okay, hardware component user can touch it, and software are not visible for human being. Okay, uh, computer hardware examples such as input output devices, memory, CPU, etc. And computer software is a collection of programs, and program is a collection of instructions. Okay, uh, then there is a big problem how to communicate these component, computer software and computer hardware. Okay, the solution after hundreds year working research or mathematician on this concept, how to maintain the communication between these two component. Okay, uh, we include applications, we include a software which provide the communication between computer hardware and computer software, which software is nothing, just which is operating system. Okay, a system software is required to provide the communication between computer hardware and software, and this system software is operating system. Okay, you can see clearly operating system provides communication between hardware as well as software. Okay, from operating system, computer hardware and computer software are connected via bidirectional. Okay, now the whole computer is ready to communicate, ready to perform their its own operation with the help of operating system. Okay, now computer can execute their own operation. Okay, but problem is, another problem is arises here, how user interact with computer. Okay, in other word you can say how user can execute their own operation on the computer. Okay, now this dotted line, this dotted layer is known as application software. Okay, it means application software are used to connect user with the computer. Okay, user can interact with computer with the help of application programs or application software. For example, if user want to access internet with the help of computer, then first user have to install web browser software on the computer, then user can access internet from the computer. Okay, such as user uh, want to play some music or video, then user have to install application, media application on this computer, and this media application provide the facility to connect user to computer. Okay, that's why application softwares are used to connect user with the computer. Okay, then this block diagram is clearly show how operating system is important for a computer system. Okay, operating system play a crucial role for the communication between software and hardware component of a computer. Okay, without operating system, both component are useless. Okay, without operating system, computer is just like a dead body. Okay, uh, operating system act as an interface between computer user and computer hardware. That's why operating system is known as the soul and heart of computer system. Okay, now the functions of operating system. Okay, as you know, operating system is very crucial component in the computer system, and play huge role for execution of a program. Now some specific functions are listed below, and we are going to elaborate it. Okay, you can see here, process management is the function of operating system, device management, file and data management, memory management, command interpretation and execution, job accounting, communication, fault tolerance and management. These all are the functionality, these all are the responsibility which is performed by the operating system. Okay, now we are going to elaborate what is process management and what is process. Okay, how it is managed by operating system. Okay, uh, now here it is important to define actually what is process. You know, program is a set of rules, methods or instructions. Okay, then what is the difference between process and program? A program in execution is called process. Means when a program is executed by a CPU, then it become process. Okay, program is passive entity, whereas process is active entity. Okay, now when a process create and until it become to output, it remains several states which is defined by the operating system, and these states are 5 types in operating system. First is new state, second is ready, third is running state, fourth is waiting or blocked state, and fifth is terminated state. Okay, you see here clearly, as a process executes, it changes state. The state of a process is defined in part by the current activity of the process. Each process may be in one of the following state. Okay, now we are talking about new state. The process is being created by fork system call. This is important. A system call, or you can say function, you can say command, fork is used to create a new process. Okay, you can see a process is created in the new state. Okay, now second is ready state. A process is in ready state, it means it is waiting for processor to assigning it. Okay, a process is waiting to be assigned to a processor. Okay, now next state is running state. In this state, instructions are being executed by the processor. Okay, a process is in running state, it means its instructions are being executed. Okay, now waiting state. A process is in waiting state, it means the process is waiting for some input output event. Okay, during execution, some input or output completion or hardware failure, a process is in waiting state. Okay, now terminated state. terminated state of the process has finished its execution. It means a process is in terminated state. It means the process has successfully complete its execution. Okay, you can see this block diagram of process management. This process state diagram managed by operating system. Okay, you can see here fork system call or fork command is used to create a process. Okay, a process created and a process create that time the process is in new state. Okay, after admitted by the operating system, it goes a new state which is ready state. Okay, in ready state, process is waiting to processor for assigning it. Okay, uh, in the ready state, process is waiting to the CPU for assigning it. Okay, uh, from the ready state, scheduler dispatch it and assigning to the processor, and process migrate to running state. Okay, in running state, it is clear that process is being executed by the processor. Okay, after successfully execution by the processor, it exit and move to another state which is terminated state. In terminated state, it is clear that process has successfully complete its execution. Okay, in running state, if during execution some output event occur or hardware failure or some other problem, other interrupt occurred, then process migrate to waiting or blocked state. Okay, during running state, if input output event occur, then process migrate into new state which is known as waiting or blocked state. Okay, and waiting for input output event completion. After successfully completion of input output event, it move to ready state. Okay, and this life state diagram carried out by the operating system. Okay, this is the block diagram of process state diagram. Process create from new state and final state is terminated state. Okay, now you see that how process created by a fork system call. Okay, and number of sub processes created by a fork system call is 2 key power n minus 1. Okay, 2 raised to power n minus 1 number of sub processes created by a fork system call. You see the diagram. Fork system call create a new process is known as child process. Okay, and number of sub processes created by using this formula. This is the example. Calculate number of sub processes from following system call. Okay, you can see here there are 3 system calls and you have to calculate number of sub processes. Then you have to know number of sub processes is 2 to the power n minus 1. Here n is number of parent command. Number of parent process is 3. Now 2 to the power 3 minus 1 equal to 8 minus 1 equal to 7. So number of sub processes is 3. Okay, after that you have to know about process control block, means PCB. Okay, each process is represented in the operating system by a process control block or task control block. Okay, PCB is used to identification of the process. Okay, PCB has some specific information when it is created. PCB has following information: process state, process number, program counter, register, memory limit, etc. These are information which are provided by the operating system during process creation. Okay, so guys, I hope you get some relevant information which is totally useful for you. If you think it, then like and share my channel. If you are new user, then subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you.